Johannesburg, the Jaguares continued to outshine the rest of the South African conference in Super Rugby, but referees just can't seem to find any consistency. Refereeing, again, it's now seriously become a joke. Sanzaar are simply going to have to get their referees up to scratch, not all of them, but certainly most of them. And they, or World Rugby, are going to have to figure out what consistency is when applying the laws. At Newlands, Engelbrecht, pictured, should have got a second yellow card for a neck roll of a Lions player, but Nick Bryant only penalised him. Earlier, wing Raymond Rule tried to get out of a clumsy charge down of a kick by turning his body sideways to avoid full-on contact with Engelbrecht and was red-carded. The officiating is just a mess, period. The Jaguares continue to shine. The men from Argentina are without doubt the form team of Super Rugby, having registered 6 wins in a row. They are snapping at the heels of the Lions in the South African Conference and are in with a chance of winning it for an automatic spot at home in the playoffs. After the weekend's results, the Jaguares are 6 points behind the Lions, with a game in hand, while the Lions still have 2 big saw derbies to play, against the Sharks and Bulls. The Jaguares have been nothing short of sensational in the last few weeks. 21 Say what you want about the Lions perhaps getting lucky, for the second week running, with an opposition player being sent off the field, but to go down to Newlands and beat the Stormers always takes some doing, and they did well enough to win, for the 21st time in a row against SAW teams. That is quite a remarkable achievement for the Johannesburg-based side and deserves attention. The last time they were beaten was in May 2015, at Loftus by the Bulls, but since then have knocked over all comers from within SAW borders. Oh, the Bulls, the men from Pretoria, have done so much good this season, and looked like a team that should win more than it loses, yet the Bulls continue to blow hot and cold. John Mitchell has done wonders for them, but he must be fuming at how they allowed the Brumbies to win at Loftus, having been asked to play the final 20 minutes with just 14 men. No Australian team should come to Pretoria and score 5 tries to the home team's 3, yet that is what happened. Perhaps there is some life in Australian rugby after all. The June international break, the crowds, for the most part, have been shockingly poor this season, and Super Rugby is in desperate need of a lifeline. And now, just as the competition is about to get to its business end, where there might be some excitement and fans might get out and go to stadiums, the competition comes to a halt to allow for some tests to take place in the Southern Hemisphere. The break certainly doesn't help the teams who've built up some momentum and are looking to hit peak form for the playoffs. It's time Sanzaar sorted out this matter. Cape Times. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.